Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hey, my name is Darrell Olson, and I am a Kiwanis Lieutenant Governor. So I get to oversee 5 different Kiwanis clubs. Kiwanis clubs are what the adults 18 or older are doing, and they are a service organization, and it allows us to give back to the community. And today, we are going to charter a new Builders Club, and that is for middle school age kids, such as yourself. And we really appreciate you guys stepping up the willingness to give back to your community, because it's all about service projects. It's all about, you'll do a little fundraising, you'll do different projects to help your community. It may be as close as right here in the school, or it may be right outside your door at a nursing facility or something like that, okay? It's up to you guys on how you want to run with it, okay? And Ms. Hahn is the...
Everhart is also.
And Ms.
Everhart.
You're going to be there. They are your advisors, and they are going to help you and mentor you into developing some good programs. Okay, and so this is just a great opportunity to give back. How many of you young folks have been in the K-Kids Club at Woodland? Raise your hand. Okay, who was there for the very first one that we did? Any of you? I'm showing my age. I was there. Okay, you two?
They are 6th graders.
Okay.
Moses is a 7th grader.
Okay. So you guys were there when we came there. You probably seen me before. But since then we've kind of changed positions a little bit. And Miss Sharon Post here is our outgoing club president of the Kiwanis Club of Hardin County. And she was very instrumental in working with Miss Hahn and the staff here to get this program off and running. Okay? So without further ado, what we would like to do, we're going to read a charter. This is going to make you guys official, in the eyes of Kiwanis International. And Kiwanis International is a worldwide organization. It is one of the largest, service organizations in the country. There are more clubs and more members than any other type of service organizations out there. So, charter. The Builders Club of North Middle School has complied with all rules and regulations prescribed by Kiwanis International and is hereby vested with all rights and privileges of the Builders Club, and by the acceptance of this charter assumes all obligations thereof. Ms. Hans, yes. I'm going to present this to Ms. Hahn here, the advisor, and the Ms. Everhart.
Who I roped into this. She just happened to be in here, and I was like, oh, by the way.
Well, there you go. So here's your certificate right here. I don't know if here, we'll aim right here. How's that?
Okay.
Okay. So I think that's, we really appreciate it. How many numbers, what's your numbers?
We have 21.
21. So if you have some other friends who would like to come, do they have that up? Okay.
It is very
Talk to Ms. Hans.
You have other friends, but you got to remember, it's behavior. I'm looking at behavior. I'm looking at how do you represent North Middle, because you're going to be the face of North Middle when we go into the community. So if you have friends who've done it in the past who just didn't hear the announcements, they can join. But don't, just because you have friends that you like hanging out with doesn't mean they're going to meet the criteria for being in the club. Understand, you've got to represent North Middle all the time.
My name is Simone Clevenance. I'm a 7th grader. The Kiwanis Club here at North Middle School is very beneficial because we get to go out in the community and help all the people that need it. So if you have cancer, we support you. If you don't have clean water, we support you, and we'll try to help and do our best for the community. Because one day, this world will be destroyed because of all the pollution and all the pollution in the water, and it's just not good for the earth. Because there's some people in Africa who are not having a lot of water. And it's like really unfair. So we should not be mistreating the school. we should like help it really good, and we should take care of it and not damage anything, because we are very lucky to have a school that actually cares about our education and also our school, and we also should represent them in any way we can. So if you can go to the community or the charity or even help out just a little bit, you can do so, because you are important and you should always help.
My name is Valencia Travis. I'm in 6th grade. This opportunity gives the school and our rest of the community to help not only us, but also people around the world in our country.
If you are interested in running for president of Kiwanis, or Builders Club, raise your hand. All right, I wrote you down because I knew you'd be all about that. All right, VP, Valencia, are you interested in running for VP? Vice President, were you like your second in command? Or secretary, where you take the notes and you got to be really organized? And treasurer, which one do you want to run for one? Yes, which one do you want to run for? How about that? Do what? Any others? Okay, last call for that. All right, let's go ahead and set our next meeting. Do you all want to do the Wednesday after fall break?
Yeah. Sure.
So just go ahead, and that way you have over fall break to prepare. So let's set our next meeting after announcements on Wednesday. What's that date? Hang on.
So while she's looking that up, one thing that you guys, what we're gonna try to do is work with you guys and have you come to one of our Kiwanis meetings.
Ooh.
So it'd be kind of like maybe a
Field
small field trip type thing.
Love field trips.
Where we'll
We'll feed you pizza
we have
and all
plenty
that
of
kind of
time
stuff.
to
Yeah.
figure it out, but before the year's out, we'll get back with you guys and we'll do like a field trip for you. So you'll come to us and get to watch one of our meetings. How's that? Okay.
And when are your meetings?
The first and third Thursdays of every month.
So Ms. Post is going to explain something else that you need to have ready for next Wednesday, and this involves everyone.
There's a actual, so once you get your officers done, okay? Then each meeting, the president's going to be responsible for doing the agenda. So you're going to prepare the agenda, try to follow that agenda so you stay on task. When you first start, at the top of that agenda, you're going to have your Builders Club pledge, and it is in this book, and I don't have
Okay.
it
All right.
by heart. But this book that Ms. Tom is going to have, it tells you everything. You're going to have certificates of membership, because you're going to get a kit that's going to have workbooks, it's going to have pencils, it's going to have bookmarkers, you're going to have little pins, and the ones that have officer positions, like if you're the president, you're going to have a little Builders Club pin that says president. There's advisor pins, and all the members will have pins that say member, okay? So once you get started on that, then you're going to start your brainstorming of what kind of projects you want to do. I've hopped on Pinterest, and sometimes you can type in Builders Club fundraising or Builders Club ideas or projects, and you can look. I'm on Pinterest all the time anyway, but it gives you ideas. I mean, it could be as simple as going and playing games with the veterans over at the veterans. You have a veterans place here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So doing that, going and reading to the dogs. They had that.
At the animal shelter.
The animal shelter, you know.
They could read at North Park Elementary.
Right.
I was going to say, we
right.
could probably walk up there.
And this,
On Monday, we saw like a bunch of dogs running around by track whenever we had to run our mile. We saw a bunch of dogs running around chasing each other by the woods. over
So
there.
the purpose of this club, though, is to think about what services can we provide?
how can you
And-
make it a better
yeah.
place? How can you help someone else? And the cool thing about it is, because there is a K-Kids right down the road at Woodland, you all can always mentor and help them. So like they have a nature park down there they want to get cleaned up. So they're probably going to pick a time, maybe in the fall, to go ahead and do that. We probably only have like one day to do that because it's going to start getting chilly. But they could use help. I mean, to go down there and start cleaning up and raking and
So like
so forth.
ringing the bell for Salvation Army and things like
yes.
that. So basically,
Yes.
you all we're just trying to make the world a better place by helping others Ms. Everhart may have some great ideas for some service projects, but we want a lot of this to come from you, what you all see a need for. You know, something that would be nice too, as I've seen that young children have done it, is finding elderly neighbors who are unable to either shovel snow or rake the leaves and things, and maybe trying to provide a service for people who can't do things. So I like that you're thinking, you know, outside of the school building. It's nice. Adrian?
Near where I live, there's a place called Warm Blessings. We could help them out.
The soup kitchen. You're absolutely correct. I love this. This is a great group. Malachi?
How are they going to vote for the vice president? Do they write a speech too?
If you are running for an office, if you have nominated yourself today, yes, at the next meeting, you need to come prepared, and that's the very first thing that we'll do, is you will stand up, you will read it, and then we'll just do a little quiet vote, and then we'll figure that out, and then get our meetings going.
And one of the first official act, whoever wins the president, their name will be on this form. They're going to sign where it says Builders Club President. So keep that in mind. That's going to be your first official signature. There you go. But we're going to leave this with Miss Hahn, so she's going to safeguard it
Gosh, I
until
wish I
we're
had
ready.
secretary. Oh my
So when you all
gosh.
decide on your presidents, I will come back and I will install each one of you, okay? Because there's a little installation process that we go through on that. So we'll do that one, whichever morning that is. I'll bring donuts and
I think she brought y'all snacks today, too.
Yeah,
so-
snacks to take with you. But then, I mean, sometimes there's a little bit of training to do, preparing the agenda. There's they have a sample of the agenda in here, so you have something to look at, to go by. They also have a board, okay? So you elect people to be on your little board of directors. And for your size club and what you're doing, like we meet as a Kiwanis club on a monthly basis because we have a lot of stuff to talk about and decide on. But you probably won't meet, but maybe quarterly or something. I mean, it's not necessary. And there's also bylaws. So there's a sample of bylaws, and you'll write those out. Ms. Hahn, Ms. Everhart will help you with that. And so you are actually a formed club. You have a leadership role, okay? So you're going to engage and serve your community and become the best citizens you can be.
Little side note, this has nothing to do with the clubs you're going to sign up for next after fall break. That is going to take place, that is something totally different. So if you were bummed about not doing the sewing club, you get to sign up for all of those things on that slide deck that you saw. You still get to, this is a separate club. Understand? So I know some kids were panicking about that.
We can always set up a fundraiser for like coats and stuff during the winter for like homeless.
I love you, because you're right. It is a huge need.
They have fundraisers where you just drop your pocket change, collect pocket change.
And Tristan, we could set something up like that, like, around and some donations and things. So I like your thinking. Come to the meeting after the Wednesday after fall break with ideas.
Even at ball games and stuff.
And Toys for Tots. Put that on your head.
Angel tree, yes, I like it.
Onward Trojans, we are all for you. Stand and fight for the blue and the white. To you we will be true. Rah, rah, rah. We're behind you to remind you we must win this game. Blue Trojans, how we love to praise thy name. Trojans, Trojans, Trojans are the best.